Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Clark, I can't believe this day is here once again. Opening day of the NBA season. Probably, I know it is, the most exciting day of the year.
I think it is. I mean, there's nothing like the beginning of another season. Everybody is hopeful. Everybody starts from the same place. And every fan of their respective teams is thinking about, dreaming about potential championships.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Miller, no luck.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Elliott against McKee. Elliott misses.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
Johnson against McKee. Pass to Smits. Jackson with it. Miller surveying the floor. This one for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And, you know, last year they swept the season series against this team.
Yeah, they picked on them a little bit, as you'd expect. We'll see if the story's the same this go-round.
Robinson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The defense trying to pull out every single stop it can against Robinson inside, but his size and strength, too much for him.
Now here's Jackson. Miller outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
This is why he's a focal point of their offense, because they trust in his ability to shoulder them when needed.
Pass to Robinson over Davis. Rebounded by McKee.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range looks, so they made that as difficult for him as possible.
Jackson against Johnson. Here's Smits. Wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
A superb talent with the ball. Jackson has this innate, natural feel for when and where to pass the ball.
Del Negro against Miller. Outside Robinson. Johnson outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in the game to build a rhythm.
Miller kicks to Davis. Pass to Jackson. Now McKee. Jackson passes to Smits. Over Robinson. And it's Smits missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs.
This is what Coach wants to see. Moving the ball to where the coverage is weakest.
Jackson looking around. Pass to Miller. Back to Jackson. David Robinson with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Herrera. Now here's Johnson. Over Jackson. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Miller. Rebound San Antonio. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Elliott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The fadeaway. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't made one yet. Now Miller. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Elliott against Jackson. Robinson left side. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to McKee. Here's Smits, and here's Jackson, covered by Elliott. And here's Miller. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Now McKee. Del Negro defending. Knocked loose. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Finished off the break.
Running the floor as soon as they have the ball. That's exactly how it's done. Textbook.
Pacers trail by 6. Miller outside to the left side wing. McKee against Elliott. McKee, no luck.
And this is the type of shot they want. Coming up empty there, but I won't be shocked if they try to go back to this.
Things are coming together nicely for him offensively, gelling well, starting to build the lead.
Yeah, it's all coming together on that end. Just need to maintain this forward momentum.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Miller outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
Here's Johnson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Miller. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Miller's got his second bucket tonight.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight defense.
Johnson the screen. McKee against Elliott. McKee with the defensive effort. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Smits. The jump hook. Bucket is good. Smits has got his second bucket.
Stopping Smits inside is no easy feat. At 7'4", he can play over most defenders.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Persons checked in for the Spurs. And the Spurs with possession. 4-point game. Pass to Del Negro. Now Robinson. Over Davis. Robinson misses.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Davis with a screen on Johnson. Best. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Pacers, Travis Best, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Miller's checked in for the Pacers. And he can't hit the second. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Del Negro. He has yet to score. Robinson dishes to Johnson. Pass to Herrera. Shot clock at 6. Here's Del Negro, and he converts the layup.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pacers trail by 5. Here's Best to the paint. Here's Miller. Herrera grabs the board.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
Johnson, the pass to Herrera. To the middle. And Del Negro gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Best can't hit. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-5 run here. Person the pass to Del Negro. Here's Person. Johnson outside. Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Trying his luck from deep. And it's Smith with the rebound. Pacers trail by 7. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Back to Miller. Takes a 3. Cans it from downtown. Miller's got 7.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
Here's Person. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Avery Johnson, a natural leader, a guy who leads with his example and his voice, somebody who plays hard at both ends.
Best passes to Miller. Johnson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Smith. Over Robinson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 6.
Well, standing 7'4" with a soft shooting touch, that mid-range jumper of Smith's is nearly impossible to defend.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Purdue, he's checked in for Robinson. Anderson comes in for Herrera. Elliott's checked in for Del Negro. And it's Rivers in for Johnson. Now here's Rivers. Anderson passes to Elliott. Rivers scanning the floor. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Up again. Pacers trail by 4. Miller up on top. He's covered by Person. Miller, the pass to Davis. Back to Miller. From deep three-point land, here's Davis. Rebounded by the Spurs. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Elliott. It's good from long range. Elliott's got 5 points so far.
Elliott, man, what a stroke. Sean Elliott, an athletic forward who feels comfortable shooting from here.
Here's Best, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Indiana.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Elliott. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rivers with it. 4 on the clock. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Best. The shot comes out, and so the first quarter is in the books. It's San Antonio up 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Great play down low. You expect the D to adjust, collapse. That should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
They get it back. Good D by Anderson. Spurs leading by 7. Person kicks to Rivers. And finish off by Rivers.
Boy, Rivers showing you the leaping ability right there for a point guard. He knows how to throw it down.
Best passes to Pierce. Johnson outside. Back to Pierce. Pass to Best. Puts one up from 19. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Person. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Rivers passes to Purdue. Swiped it away. Here's Best. He's guarded by Rivers. Best's shot is good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Anderson, a screen on Johnson. Elliott kicks to Anderson. Inside. Pass to Elliott. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 18. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Anderson.
Very comfortable and confident from this range. Doc Rivers connected.
And the shot goes down. Best's got 6 points in the quarter.
The goal of offenses should be getting the easiest shot possible. And generally speaking, the closer you are, the easier to score.
Now here's Rivers. Pass to Elliott.
Eddie Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
The ball goes to Indiana. Substitution on the court.
Pacers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. McKee dishes to Jackson. Indiana moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Feed that big man. Let Smiths eat.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get loud for your San Antonio answers. Into the winner for San Antonio. Number 4, Darren Dempsey.
So it's the Spurs now. 3-point lead. Purdue with a screen on Pierce. Demps, the pass to Purdue. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Stolen by Rivers. Right wing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Person. 6 to shoot. Anderson, a screen on Davis. Demps. Rebounded by McKee. Pacers trail by 3. Coach Fratello, they've been effective on the offensive end in this one.
Yeah, they've created good looks and made the most of them.
Now here's Pierce. Scoreless thus far. Over Person. The shot by Pierce, no good. Person against McKee. McKee with the defensive effort. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Davis. Will Purdue grabs the miss. Purdue's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dempsey. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Davis. Rebounded by the Spurs. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Rivers kicks to Anderson. Now Purdue. Rivers with it. And this year's the centennial anniversary of basketball's invention. Dr. James Naismith back in 1891. He then coached at Kansas. Boy, basketball has come a long way, hasn't it?
It sure has, Kevin. I mean, the game itself has changed dramatically in that 100 years. But think about this. The number of lives that have been changed by virtue of the game of basketball, mine included. Basketball has given me a life that I only dreamed of, and that dream has become a reality. I wonder what the esteemed Dr. Naismith would think of the game he created and seeing it today.
True on the 14-footer. Person's got his first points of the night.
Such an effective shooter from this in-between area. Person possesses so much confidence in his scoring ability.
Smits passes to Pierce. Outside Jackson fires the three. Purdue with the rebound. Purdue's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Person. That shot off the mark. McKee with the defensive effort. Pacers trail by 3. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. McKee's got 4 this quarter.
Can't afford to let McKee get this deep because he's dependable at capitalizing from this area.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams changing it up here. Herrera passes to Robinson. Here's Herrera from about 16. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 12-4 run. McKee, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Del Negro kicks to Johnson. Over Jackson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Good-looking mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space.
Outside Jackson. They set the screen. Pass to Smits. McKee with it. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Johnson. McKee, no luck.
And even though that one didn't go down, that's really good shot selection.
This is what the coaches are encouraging, even when these type of shots don't fall.
Miller kicks to Jackson. Out to Miller. There's the 3. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Elliott's checked in for Person.
Reggie Miller, 3 points. Into the lineup for San Antonio, number 32, Sean Elliott.
Johnson with it. Pass to Herrera. 5 to shoot. Robinson passes to Elliott. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Smits, guarded by Robinson. Del Negro against Miller. Now Jackson. Miller outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And San Antonio shooting reasonably well, 45%. Johnson, the pass to Herrera. Here's Del Negro. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jackson against Johnson. Miller outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Miller. Left side Jackson. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Johnson surveying the floor. Now here is Robinson from past the arc. No good from Del Negro.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
Shots good by Miller.
An incredible passer of the rock. I want Mark Jackson as my point guard any day, anytime.
High post Johnson. Jackson on him. And Davis sends it back. Miller outside. And finished off by Davis.
Always great to see nice ball movement. Playing the game unselfishly.
San Antonio trails by 4. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Robinson passes to Herrera. And that time, also a missed shot. Miller, that's for 2. Del Negro pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Into the lane, Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Love the communication. He knew just when and where to send the hot pass.
Johnson against Jackson. Jump hook. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Del Negro kicks to Robinson. Elliott passes to Herrera. Here is Elliott. Johnson outside. Over Jackson. Johnson can't hit. Will they go 2 for 1?
Maybe. Always a tricky situation when the clock is low.
That's a good point. Now here's Jackson. Nothing on the board. Good on the triple.
Good range shooting is all about concentration. He had that one locked in.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Johnson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Damn!
In this one. 10
Admiral.
points and 10 rebounds.
Well, I love Robinson's motor. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
Miller, right side. Ah, the buzzer beater!
Killer Miller.
What a shot!
Wow! What a finish! Count that up!
Stepping up to the moment. Huge points.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs, trailing by 5. Pass to Del Negro. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Robinson. Here's Elliott. That's tipped.
You'll see the block from Smith about once a game on average. And boy, does he have an extensive reach.
Jackson finds Miller. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Herrera. Here's Del Negro. Robinson with it. He's guarded by Davis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Outside Jackson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Robinson with the block.
This took really great timing to be able to erase the shot.
To the inside. Tries again. Great D that time from Davis. Pacers leading by 7. 90 seconds now into the second half. McKee for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. McKee's got 7 points.
McKee has shown he can make this shot. When he's hitting threes, it really boosts his confidence.
Elliott takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Putting it down with some power.
Wow, a true rim rattler.
Yeah, going up strong with both hands.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
Boy, Elliott scores in multiple ways. A very versatile small forward.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Miller. Back to McKee. Jackson down low. Johnson's there. Backing it up now. McKee with the defensive effort. Pacers leading by 7. Miller dishes to Jackson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The shot, no good. The Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Pass to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Tell you what, when David Robinson is playing with confidence like this, he can really pile up the points.
Johnson against Jackson. Left side, Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Got it from 16 feet. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if you want the mid-range, it's normally there.
And timeout is called by Craig.
Man, Miller's 6'7", can just shoot right over the top of Benny Del Negro. Even though Reggie can't get by him, he's still 6'7". That's the thing I say about Reggie. I think Steph Curry's the better shooter, but Reggie Miller is 6'7". He's always going to be able to get that shot off against most guards, man. That's the advantage you have with someone like Miller and Bird that Steph doesn't have with three-point shooting. They're always going to get that clean look because of that size advantage.
So it's the Spurs now. Johnson, the pass to Herrera. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
When in close, his first thought is to go right for the rim.
Pass to Miller. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. And it's Davis missing. San Antonio trails by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Herrera. Down low. Here's Elliott. And the rejection by Jackson. Miller outside. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's in there. Smith.
You got your shot blocked by Mark Jackson.
Guys, what do you think about
Damn.
for Indiana?
You have to like what we've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here is Robinson. The Pacers making the shot over Davis. Robinson misses. And here's Jackson. Still yet to score. Good work defensively by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up.
Mark Jackson post-up game just ain't working today. He just ain't got the touch right now because he should be able to score on little Avery Johnson on that post. But he just ain't got the touch right now.
Avery Johnson taking 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson.
And he's someone guys around the league like playing with because they know they can count on him.
Here's Best. He has 7 inside. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Johnson with a screen on Pierce. Pass to Herrera. Johnson with it. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smith has got 7 rebounds in the game. Best passes to Smith. It falls for the 6th time in 7.
David Robinson made a bad choice. Should stay with Smith.
I mean, good luck. He's 7'4". I'd foul him too. It's your only chance.
Here's Del Negro. There's a good screen. Releases. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Indiana leading by 9. It's Miller on the wing. Del Negro defending.
He's been a dominant force on the glass for them in this one.
Credit that to his physical play down low. Boxing guys out and winning those battles for the ball.
Now, here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Del Negro against Miller. Floats one. Pacers with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Best. Rebound, San Antonio. Herrera's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint, Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
No need for anything flashy or fancy. What they need right now is points.
That's right, Clark. He just wanted to make sure they converted.
But no reason not to put some power behind it. Let the defense know you're coming for them.
And so it's Indiana with it. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's Smits. Rebounded by the Spurs. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. No good from Del Negro. Pacers leading by 7. Miller, that's for 2. Pass to Best. Now, here is Miller. Del Negro defending. Miller against Del Negro. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Elliott. And he goes in for the dunk.
And what a crazy swing that whole play was. The steal and then the slam.
Clarkie read that perfectly and makes a huge play.
Big time.
You could feel the whole game shift with that sequence. What a game changer.
Pass to Herrera. And that one, good.
Wow, what a play. How in the heck did he make that?
Somehow maintaining control even while absorbing the foul.
Now you got both Davis boys in there.
For him tonight. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Robinson. Person comes in for Elliott. And it's Rivers in for Johnson. Davis is checked in.
Let's call a timeout here. Let's get Reggie Miller in there. Because now you got both Davis boys in there to set some mean, nasty screens now to get Reggie really wide open.
San Antonio making a switch here. Purdue's checked in. Indiana moving the ball around. Now here's Jackson. Still without a basket. Left side, Miller. And once again off the mark by Indiana. San Antonio trails by 3. Rivers passes to Del Negro. Purdue the screen. To the middle. And slam dunk by Purdue.
Sets a great screen and rolls right to the hoop. Smart play by Purdue.
Now Jackson. On the wing, Johnson. They could use a bucket. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Person, the pass to Del Negro. Purdue with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Del Negro. Clock at 6. For the lead. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Miller against Del Negro. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Purdue. Purdue's got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes.
Del Negro kicks to Rivers. 1:51 left to play here in the 3rd. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Indiana leading. Johnson, that's for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got his 1st points of the game. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Rivers. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Johnson. Good D by Anderson. Here's Jackson. Pass to Miller. No one near him. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Davis boys to set some screens, can't they?
Great passing. Del Negro the pass to Rivers. Teardrop shot. And Davis pulls it down. Pacers leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Jackson. Alexander's checked in for the Spurs.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.36 seconds left in the 3rd. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Person. And he banks in the layup.
Well, we know Person can shoot it. That touch of his comes in handy down low.
Here's Workman. Pass to Miller. And finished off by Davis.
And those are exactly the kind of plays that demoralize the defense.
Just sucks the energy right out of them.
Yep.
Yeah, you force a miss, but fail to corral it and get dunked on.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Pacers out in front. They lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Workman. Johnson outside. McKee with a screen on Person. Johnson, the pass to McKee. Over Anderson. And it falls over the rim and in.
Assistant
McKee's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers. San Antonio trails by 7. Pass to Rivers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Some tenacious play from Rivers, absorbing the contact and still getting his shot off.
And he can't get the first one. Alexander's checked in for Isley. Good on the second free throw.
A ferocious point guard. The edge Rivers plays with on both ends is why his teammates like playing with him.
Pass to McKee. And here is Davis. Here's Smits. It's blocked. Here's Person. It's rebounded by Indiana. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. That one goes in. Here's Rivers. Pass to Alexander. Purdue with a screen on Pierce. Alexander in the post. Pierce covering and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
And the second free throw, good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Best. Pass to McKee. Here's Best. He's covered by Person. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 7. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rivers kicks to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Rivers with it. Pass to Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Purdue the screen to the inside. Here's Anderson. Good. Nice job down low.
Just a touch more aggression on the defensive glass, and that could have been prevented.
Yeah, they've got to get physical if they want to prevent those second chance looks.
Now McKee. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Person. Purdue the screen. Here's Rivers. Second shot opportunity. Purdue, no luck. Pacers leading by 5. Here's down low. Working on Alexander. The shot by Pierce will not go. Anderson outside. McKee against Person.
What a strong finish from Person. Not messing around deep inside.
Best passes to Smits. Here's Best. He's guarded by Rivers. There's a screen to the wing right side. Here's Smits. He's guarded by Purdue. San Antonio trails by 3. And here's Rivers. Pass to Alexander. Over to the wing. Here's Person. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Chuck Person has really reliable, consistent shot mechanics. He can knock it down when he's in rhythm.
The Pacers call timeout. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Purdue. Herrera comes in for Anderson. Del Negro, he's checked in for Alexander. And it's Johnson in for Doc Rivers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Robinson. Following the score by Indiana. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. Jackson against Johnson. Jackson kicks to Miller. David Robinson with the rebound. Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Del Negro. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Johnson against Jackson. Takes it from 10. The shot is good off the backboard.
Someone who plays way taller than his 6'1" height. Jackson getting it done close in.
Johnson against Jackson. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. No problems knocking that one down.
That's getting to your spot and then trusting that the ball will find you.
Johnson against Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter. It's been a tug-of-war all night long.
7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving up anything.
Now, here's Johnson. Inside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Miller. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Miller's got 25 points in the game. Johnson outside. Pass to Del Negro. Outside Robinson. Davis with the double team. Robinson kicks to Johnson. Here's Herrera. McKee with the defensive effort. Mike, the offense has been on point.
Great timing, great communication. Hard to get stops against them now.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Miller. A 3-ball. Rebound by Johnson.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
And again, San Antonio turns it over. The Spurs making a switch here. Elliott's checked in. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana.
Come get it, come get it.
And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line. It's going to be on Avery Johnson.
In terms of Jackson's game now, he's not going to blind you with his speed, but he does stay constantly in motion. and keeps tremendous pressure on the defense as a result.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Mark Jackson just oozes cerebral hooper. I mean, he can stay mentally one step ahead of his opponent most times, and all of that helps him have influence on the game.
Antonio Davis. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Vinny Del Negro. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, Del Negro plays with a lot of confidence and good at spacing the floor, and he's a reliable scorer.
Both good from the line that time.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Indiana leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Six feet out. Here's Davis. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Robinson. Del Negro kicks to Johnson. Del Negro against Miller. Puts it up. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Davis. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. McKee with it over Robinson. And finished off by Davis.
How about the effort on the offensive boards?
Remarkable job, Clark. The coaching staff really appreciates that hard work.
Love it.
David Robinson went out to check that three-pointer. He didn't stay home, and he gave up the offensive rebound.
Timeout from Greg Popovich.
David Robinson just has made bad decisions on who to pick up
He's gonna have some
on those
trouble
switches.
with his team.
He should have stayed home. Even if McKee takes that shot, you get the offensive rebound, you still got a great shot to get a 2 there. Plus, you would have had the opportunity to get out and run because Indiana had most everybody going on the boards that time. Would have been a fast break for him.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Jackson. Johnson's shot is off. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Lets a floater go, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We just basically opened up the offense and let Mark Jackson post up this little guy. And running a weak side screen for a shooter to keep San Antonio honest. So even though Avery Johnson is fighting him somewhat, they're getting good looks, and they got the threat of the three-pointer on the weak side at all times and the cut to the basket. And if they pick, and we just saw the last possession, if they pick up the shooter, it frees up the Indiana to go to the offensive glass. So it's putting San Antonio in a real bind right here. Because of the matchups.
And so Jackson nails both of them. San Antonio trails by 7.
Plus, on the defensive end, we're leaving A.B. Johnson because he can't shoot to double down on Robertson.
Outside. Buries it down low. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But that time he does what he does well. Get to the basket.
Ready to put the team on his back.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Johnson against Jackson. And no good. Great D that time from Johnson. Del Negro the pass to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Right now, A.B. Johnson's taking the challenge. He's not settling.
A.B. Johnson taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one.
But he can't shoot. He can't shoot. He's the weak link in the offense. We're going to leave him. You got to prove it to us.
And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Jackson against Johnson. Jackson kicks to Miller. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Davis. It's Miller on the wing. Pulls it from 20. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Miller's got 10 points in just the second.
Wow, they left Reggie Miller to go double team Dale Davis on a drive. Amazing.
Very difficult for them to get back into this one.
Now here is Robinson. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivers.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so it's Indiana with it. Outside, Davis. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Sean Elliott. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the persons.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Antonio Davis stepping up big here. Not a good free throw shooter, but he's stepping up with that one.
Second
Can't get this.
No good that time. He really wanted that one. Johnson, the pass to Robinson. He's off from 17 feet. About 7 seconds.
I was saying, get it to Reggie. Get it to Reggie.
Intentional foul.
Reggie, 27 points on 46% shooting. That's a great night. Killer Miller hit some big shots tonight, didn't he?
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. .29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Johnson attacking. Pass to Herrera. Here's Del Negro. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. So it's the Pacers now, and they go to the intentional foul.
3rd personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 17 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Boy, they need to respond fast.
Preferably a three if there's a clean look.
No time to waste here. They've got to act fast right now.
No room for error. They need to execute. Great job on the glass. Banging bodies down low. Needed to fight for that position to pull it in.
Foul. At the line for the Pacers, Antonio Davis. 2 shots.
Pacers are going to get out of here with a win in a gritty, super defensive, low-scoring game. Classic mid-90s. This is the 90s right here. This is what the 90s was all about, man. Defense, every position matters. Smart basketball, because you had to be smart to play back then. You couldn't take bad shots back then because you paid for it. Now you don't have to pay for it anymore.
Shoots the three. No good from Del Negro. And
that'll do it.
Take the win. And so, Clark, they just managed to squeak out a win on the road.
You know, Kevin, this was a hard-fought game. We can't deny that. But they should be proud of how well they played under the circumstances.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. We'll see you next time.
And there's your story, folks. Indiana Pacers and the Spurs in a rough and tumble game. The difference in the game was 6 points, and the free throws actually were fairly even for the most part of the game up until the end with the fouls that came. 16 fast break points by the Pacers. Points in the paint only by 6 to San Antonio, which is surprising. I thought that David Robertson would have more of a presence, but I think what happened was they were the doubling down on Robertson with whoever we had guarding Avery Johnson, we would help on David Robertson with. I think that's what took David Robertson out of it in the post. Because we just basically left Avery Johnson open the whole entire game. Go back and watch the game. We just dared him to shoot because the guy can't shoot. So, hey, Pacers with 5 steals and 4 blocks. Good defense, team defense. So, yep. 23 assists for the Spurs, team assists. Assists were hard to come by because the defenses were so good. Guys recovered so well even when they got out of position. But Mark Jackson had 10 assists, I do so believe. There it is, David Robinson. He only got 16 points, man. He struggled. 16 points. He had 17 rebounds, which is pretty good against the Davis boys. I mean, that's Herculean to have 17 rebounds going against Dale Davis and Antonio Davis. You got to be a great player. Do some stuff like that. But the shooting was just, man, hard to come by. Avery Johnson went 4 for 13. I told we left him wide open, man. He just couldn't buy a shot. Randy Del Negro didn't shoot good. Shane Elliott shot fairly okay, just under 50%. They did a good job on him, on David Robinson. Killer Miller, though, what's the story? 30 points, 30% from downtown. He took 10 of them tonight. He took 12 field goals, 10 with threes. 30 points for Killer Miller. Went to the free throw line 3 out of 4 times. Late in the end, didn't get to the line because he's taking on all those jump shots. And Mark Jackson with 10 assists and 10 points. Rick Smits with 12 points. McKee chipped in with 9. Best had 9 off the bench. And Dale Davis with 18 rebounds. Man, big night for him. Antonio Davis with 5. So that's the story out here in 1996 with the Pacers and the Spurs as we continue our journey here through the 1996 NBA season revisited. Let's go ahead and see who is up next as we begin the season. Early season, the ratings really don't matter right now because we're just starting the season. Out there go the Warriors. We did that game the other day. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, did I bypass that? Oh, no, I wanted to do that game. Oh, no. Oh, no. I wanted to show that one. Oops. I wanted to show the Orlando Magic and the, I bypassed it by accident. We'll see it again. They'll match up one more time in the season, I believe. I wanted to show it was a hell of a game. Look at that. Rockets and Magic. 1-point victory for the Magic at home. Shit. Let's take a look at that box score on that. Penny Hardaway with 27. 21 for Nick Anderson and Horace Grant with 15. Shaquille O'Neal held in relatively in check. And he fouled out. Look at that. Shaq fouled out. Shaq fouled out in this game, man. Shaq fouled out. Let's see how many Hakeem had. Hakeem Olajuwon was the man. Look at that. 35 points on 11 of 22 from the field. 13 free throw. Man, Hakeem hurt these boys, man. And he had 5 blocks. Drexler with 22. And this thing, that was a hell of a basketball game. Dang, I wish I could have seen it. It was 124 to 125 in regulation. Damn. In the 90s. That's very, very rare for a 90s game. Wow. Hey, I meant to show that game. I made a mistake and bypassed it, guys. But we'll see him play at some point in the season. But now I think we're on November the 2nd now, are we? Yes, we are. Let's take a look who's up today. We got the Spurs and the Grizzlies, the Jazz and the Nuggets, the Warriors and the Rockets. That would be good. Clippers and Knicks. Yeah, Knicks will destroy them. Celtics and Bullets. Yeah, it's kind of two bad teams right there. The Hawks and Suns will be interesting. Steve Smith and Charles Barkley. You got Grandmama on his last year going against those guys. Science and the Raptors. Timberwolves and Pacers. A young Kevin Garnett going to Market Square Arena. The Bulls and the Mavericks. And the Pistons and Heat. I gotta say, there aren't. Most of all these are some okay matchups. Jazz and Nuggets would be good. Yeah, that would be a good game. Jazz and Nuggets will be good. Let's take a look at this matchup. Greg Anthony. Computer will do it. Yeah, that's a good matchup. Yep. That's a good game right there. Mutombo, LaFonso Ellis, Dale Ellis, Brian Sith, and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf going against Stockton with Jeff Hornacek, Russell, and, of course, Karl Malone, Feltus out. That'll be a good game. That will be a good one. So that's the next one. That's the next game that we'll be seeing here at the 96 series, guys. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in the world. Peace.